Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
You realise you're going to miss out on a pretty good evening? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you around, maybe.
You're not having much luck, are you?
I've been out of circulation for a while.
So how come you kept that?
Because it comes in handy.
What's so important about tonight, anyway?
It's a business dinner.
Sounds boring. Lots of dreary speeches.
Actually, it's a Chinese banquet with dancing afterwards.
I love Chinese food. Hey, why don't you take me? I'm sick of this place. I need a night out.
Nikki, this is the first time I've been out to dinner with my bosses. I need to make a good impression. And that includes taking out a sophisticated lady who can hold an intelligent conversation.
No wonder nobody will go out with you. Sounds as if they have to pass an IQ test to be accepted.
Come off it, Nikki. If I took you, they'd think I was cradle snatching.
Forget it. Just forget it.
Anyone for sandwiches?
No. Thanks just the same.
Oh. Well, I'll leave them for Scott, then. He's bound to be hungry after his bus trip. There's plenty in the kitchen for you, Paul, if you want them.
No, thanks, Gran. I've got this dinner to go to tonight.
But tonight's Scott's first night home. You haven't seen each other for ages.
Gran, this is important. I can make some good business contacts here.
Oh, honestly, Paul.
Where's Scott?
Wasn't on the bus.
There must be some mistake. What time's the next one?
There was no other one.
You might have rung and let us know.
Yeah, I'll phone the school.
Yeah, wasn't more important things to worry about.
Where's Lucy?
Out the back playing with Basil. There probably won't be any reply. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to word with Daphne.
She's in her room and she doesn't want to talk to anyone, sorry.
I want to ask her out for dinner.
How insensitive can you get? She should be on a honeymoon with Des right now. Do you really think she's so shallow she's going to enjoy an intimate candlelit dinner with you instead?
Zoe, it's not like that. It's purely a business function. I just need a partner. Well, what about you? Why don't you come with me?
Oh, well, apart from your attitude that anyone will do, which I don't like, I'm working tonight.
Well, Mike can fill in at the coffee shop.
You're missing the point, Paul. I don't want to go out with you anywhere. I mean, you've got a lousy reputation. I can see why now. You're rude, pushy, and tactless.
Yeah, well, your reputation's not that hot either. I thought you'd jump at the chance of a free feed.
It's a pretty stupid thing to say, seeing I work in a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have known you'd eat all the profits.
You should change your approach. Your life's going to get pretty lonely. Why don't you come back and see me when you've woken up to yourself?
Scott definitely said he was coming home ahead of the others. Does Mr. Ross know why the trip was shortened?
Well, nothing official, though there are rumours about the boys playing up.
Oh, Scott wouldn't have been involved with that.
Well, it must have been something pretty serious for the teachers to think they wanted to cancel the tour.
Well, what I don't understand is why the school hasn't been in touch with the parents.
It can't be that big a problem. He'll turn up.
He wasn't on the bus.
He's obviously missed it, hasn't he?
Then why didn't he telephone?
Well, knowing Scott, he hasn't got any money.
He knows he can bring reverse charges.
Gran, you're overreacting. Scott's a big boy now. He can look after himself.
I am not overreacting. I'm the one who spoke to him. I could tell he was upset. I wonder if he is mixed up in it.
Well, we're not going to know anything until I ring the school tomorrow.
Something about it I don't like, Jim. I can feel it.
Mr. Sanderson.
Hello, Ramsay. The general manager has asked me to talk to you.
Come in.
You have managed to lose an extremely expensive motor car.
Well, that's not fair, Mr. Sanderson. It was stolen from me.
I think it'd be more accurate to say that you virtually gave it away. If you had adhered to company policy, this could never have happened. And company policy does not give you permission to hire yourself and the car out for weddings.
Well, no, but I couldn't see any harm in it. I paid for the petrol I used.
I should think so. But the fact remains the car was stolen because you didn't obey company rules. However, I hope you'll be pleased to know the police have found the vehicle.
Oh, great. Damaged?
No.
Well, so I can come back to work then?
Good heavens, no. How could we ever trust you again? I've just come to pick up your uniform. From this date, you can consider yourself dismissed.
Shouldn't you be taking away rather than adding?
Not this time.
Then why don't you use your calculator?
Zoe, I really appreciate you trying to help, but I can manage, really.
How come you're working so hard anyway? I thought you'd be on the school excursion.
There's no crime against it, is there? They're not compulsory.
No, you know, but most kids like those sort of
Excursions aren't all there is to school.
things. Okay, keep your shirt on.
Sorry.
Oh, this homework's really got you keyed up.
I'm just a bit behind. It's not that easy to work at home.
Yeah, I know. Used to be like a madhouse at home when I had exams. I thought I'd go crazy with all the distractions.
Yeah, right. That's why I was wondering if it'd be okay if I kept on doing my homework here.
Oh, can't see why not. Daphne won't mind.
Do you think she'll be back to work this week?
I don't know. Mightn't be a bad idea if she did, though, to take her mind off the cancelled wedding.
Yeah, that was real lousy. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, you get on with your work.
Hi. I'm sorry I was such a jerk before. I'm not really like that.
Would you like to order?
Hey, come on, I'm trying to apologise.
No, okay, I'll give you a second chance. Nobody could be that big a creep.
Great, because I was hoping you'd reconsider about tonight. I'd really like you to come.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, I am trying. Now, come on, what do you say?
Oh, I can't just leave Mike here on his own.
It's not exactly busy. Now, come on, this is a top restaurant. There's going to be businessmen there. You'll make contacts. Maybe get a better job than this.
Oh, okay, I'll take a chance. I'll just tell Mike. Mike, now you've been asking to work extra hours. How'd you like to start now?
Sure. You got a date?
Purely business.
Go on, Zoe. It's not much time. I'll give you a lift home.
Don't worry, I'll look up. I can manage.
This Mr. Sanderson sounds a terrible man.
Yes, he is. Although apparently the decision to fire me come from higher
That's
up. Sorry. My sins warranted general manager involvement.
You got their car back?
Yes, but I was pretty irresponsible.
Maybe, but not enough to be fired. I would have thought a good ticking off would have done.
I just wish he hadn't made that crack about me being unemployable. He knows all about the accident and the back injury and...
Well, at least the doctor's given you a clean bill of health, so finding a new job shouldn't be too much of a struggle.
I wish I had your optimism. Cheers.
Does Max know?
I dare not tell him. He'd be around at the fielding straight away and then we'd have to find money for a damages suit.
I'd risk it for the moral support.
No, I'll wait a while. Be great if I had a job, though, when I told him.
You won't fool him for long.
I'll give it a couple of days. But you won't say anything, will you, Helen?
No, not if you don't want me to.
Thank you. Let's just hope I can find something.
You will. Just think positive. There's nothing worse than a potential employee with a hang-dog expression. What are you looking at? Shame! You devil.
Want me to come in with you?
No, Nate, I just want to check that Mike's looking for food. Won't be a sec. Look, I checked. The money's still there.
Mike's pretty irresponsible leaving the day's takings like that.
Yeah, I can't understand it. I'm usually the careless one.
What do you think you should tell Daphne?
Oh, no, I'll have a talk to him first. He needs the job. He gets pretty tired, work and school. You can't be too heavy with him.
We shouldn't take things on if you can't handle them properly.
Uh-oh, I thought we'd buried the dynamic young executive for tonight. I had a very nice evening. Don't spoil it now.
Just don't want the guy playing on your sympathies. I mean, you're not used to handling employees.
How long have you been lording over the sweatshop, Mr. Superboss?
I have to keep my typist in line.
I really enjoyed dinner tonight, Paul. Worked with some nice people.
Yeah, they were pretty impressed with you. In fact, my boss said that he wished all the company wives looked like you.
Typical chauvinist. What's he expect the men to do? Throw their wives out the minute they turn 40?
Can't you take a compliment?
Very well. Thank you, boss, for me.
Well, you can do that yourself. Well, there'll be more company functions and dinners. I thought you'd come again.
Tonight was just a favour. Help you out.
I know, but you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having you there.
It was fun.
Well, why not do it again? I mean, purely business.
Well, we'll see.
How was the dinner last night?
It was really good.
Did Zoe behave herself?
Don't be stupid, Nikki.
And what about you then? Were you very rude or just average rude?
Is that how they teach you to carry on at that posh school?
Well, I bet one night was enough for Zoe.
Well, as a matter of fact, she's agreed to come out with me to the next company function.
I thought she'd have more sense.
Did you get through?
To the secretary, she wouldn't tell me a damn thing. Principal won't be in for another hour.
Look, have some egg. It might cheer you up.
Take more than breakfast.
Morning.
Go, man.
Hello, Shane. Want a coffee?
Oh, no, thank you. Actually, I've come to ask you a favour.
That sounds ominous.
I'm in the market for a new job, and I was wondering if it's worth talking to your personnel manager.
Oh, worth a try, I suppose, yeah.
Well, what's wrong with the one you've got?
The one I had, you mean? Sanderson fired me.
Oh, come on, you should have been able to talk him out of that. That was a misunderstanding.
Not the way he saw it.
Shane, you're never going to get anywhere if you don't assert yourself.
And you're likely to antagonise people if you don't watch what you say.
I'll certainly keep an eye out for you, Shane.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you,
and I'll
Jim.
check around my office if you like.
I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble, Paul. Look, would you all mind not saying anything to Dad? I haven't told him yet.
Of course not.
Thank you. Well, I'm off to the Dole office. See you all later.
All the
good
best.
Thanks.
Shane needs your support, not your criticism. He hasn't always had things handed to him on a platter.
And you're saying I have?
Oh, Paul, settle down. We're all tense at the moment, particularly with this uncertainty about Scott.
Gran, I was only doing him a favour. Shane's never going to get anywhere if he doesn't have a little push. I wouldn't have said it if we weren't friends.
Some friend.
Oh, hi, Mike. What are you doing here?
I'm just leaving. I'm late for school.
What's the rush? What are you doing here before school anyway?
I just left some of my books here, that's all.
It isn't because you forgot to empty the till last night, is it?
The till? Oh, sorry, Zoe. Yeah, I did forget.
What's going on here, Mike? You're lying. I want to know why.
It's nothing, okay? Just leave me alone.
You slept here last night, didn't you? Mike, why won't you trust me? We've always been friends. I want to help.
There was just a bit of trouble at home last night, that's all.
Is that the first time you slept here? Those bruises, have they got something to do with it?
Look, it's nothing, okay? I've got to get to school.
I really appreciate this, Aunt Helen. Normally I have to pay a dressmaker to do it.
Nicky, it's me. You can drop the Lady Bountiful routine.
None of my friends are treated like this.
I sound thoroughly spoilt.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, from what you say, most of the fathers seem to be millionaires.
Oh, no. There's only about 6 really wealthy ones.
Well, how come they're the only ones you're friendly with?
Because they're the ones who can help me get somewhere.
Is this the dress you were talking about yesterday?
Oh, no. This one I picked up in a sale. It was only $50. It was a steal.
Do you have any idea how hard your mother works to send you to that school?
Of course I have.
Well, couldn't you be a little less extravagant?
But I only buy what I need for the sorts of places I go to. Anyway, Mother gets her room free at the hotel, so what does she need any money for?
Well, there you are. Take it off and I'll sew it up.
Thanks. I better get my stuff packed and go back to school. I've got an English class this afternoon.
What's wrong?
Scott has disappeared. The headmaster hasn't got a clue where he's gone to.
But what's happened? He couldn't disappear for no reason.
He's got reason, all right. He's been accused of rape.
I still can't understand why the school didn't contact us straight away.
I assume they wanted to be sure of their facts. The headmaster was wanting to talk to the boys when they got back. And when Scott disappeared, they just assumed that he'd come home.
Judging by his phone call, that's obviously what he intended to do, but he didn't make the bus. I think he must have had an accident.
Not necessarily. He might be just taking some time to think. We know he wouldn't do a thing like that. Maybe he's trying to prove it to other people.
I just wish he'd come home so we could help him. Poor darling, he must be terrified. At least they didn't call in the police.
No, the whole thing was hushed up. Still, if he doesn't turn up shortly, we're going to have to ask him to give us a hand to find him, in which case the whole story will come out.
Why don't you try talking to some of Scott's friends who are on the trip? They might have some ideas.
Yeah, they might. The trouble is that since Danny left school, Scott's been a bit of a loner. Helen, you haven't got any idea who his
No,
friends-
I don't really know. Oh, what about Mike Young? He's in Scott's here. You know, the boy from the coffee shop.
Oh, it's a place to start. Worth a try, anyway.
Quite a worker.
Do you want a spine, please?
Mike, we should talk about this. If you've got a problem, maybe I can help.
I doubt it.
People don't just stay in coffee shops overnight for no reason. Like they're avoiding something. Something at home, someone at home. I want to help. I promise it won't go any further.
Thanks all the same, but I can handle it.
Fair enough. Well, all hands on deck. Come on. Hello, Mr. Robinson. Where would you like to sit?
Well, I'm not staying, so I just wanted to find out what time Mike comes into work. I want to talk to him.
He's here now, as a matter of fact, in the kitchen. Shall I get him for you?
No. I'd like to talk to him privately. Can I go through?
Sure.
Thanks.
Mr. Robinson, hi.
Hi, Mike. Mike, I need your help. You will have heard about the problems they had on the school excursion.
Sure, all the kids are talking about it.
Well, I'd like to talk to some of the boys who were there, the ones that knew Scott.
I don't know, Mr. Robinson. They mightn't want to get involved.
Well, I just want to find out if they have any idea where he might have gone, because his grandmother and I are frankly very worried.
It's not surprising he took off. I've heard about the rape charge.
There weren't any charges, that's the point. The police were never brought into it, but, well, Scott took off before he knew that. I'd just like to talk to him, make sure he's all right, and give him a chance to explain what really happened.
Gee, I didn't know. I'll try and find out who his best mates are. I'll get him to talk to you.
Oh, I would appreciate it. You'll do it as soon as you can?
As soon as I get back to school.
Thanks, Mike.
I've signed up 3 people this morning for the superannuation plan. You know, if I keep selling at this rate, I'm going to be able to retire by the time I'm about 30.
Isn't there a cooling off period?
Oh, yeah, but there's no worries with these clients. They're talking about taking up the options on the mortgage trust as well. Now, even young people are planning for their financial future. Well, they seem to be more conscious of their security than I thought. Well, with the right persuasion, of course.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, it all seems worthwhile. Well, like I'm helping them. Got to admit, that's pretty satisfying.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you turned your protective feeling toward your family.
I presume we're referring to Scott. Gran, you and Dad are doing enough worry for all of us.
This wouldn't have been your attitude 6 months ago. You used to care what happened.
Gran, Scott's a big boy. He can look out for himself, and I mean, if he's stupid enough to get himself in trouble, well, he can get himself out of it again. Dad's still trying to wet nurse him.
Look, you'd get more support from your father if you at least attempted to meet him halfway. Was Mike any help?
I was going to ask around. I don't know that there's much point. Kids tend to clam up when adults start asking questions. Where's the overnight bag?
In my wardrobe, why?
Well, I'm not going to just sit around on the off chance that one of those kids will decide to talk to me. I'm going to go back up to the last camping site they stayed at and see what I can find.
Well, it's a 1 in a million chance, isn't it? If he decides to stick around, which I doubt it, and if he just wants you to come and get him, which I doubt even more, what makes you think he's going to come home with you?
Paul!
In fact, what makes you think he's going to come home at all? You make blueprints and you expect your kids to turn out the same way. I mean, I'm a disappointment to you. Scott probably feels the same way.
Scott is my son and my responsibility.
Yeah, you'll do your best, won't you, Dad? Let's just hope it's not too late for all our sakes.